Hi, welcome back to Edible Whole Foods. One of the biggest things you need to know about getting great food on your table is knowing the people that sell it to you. And my man Curtis here, he is my butcher. He's one of the butchers over at the Durham store. Love him to death. I was mad when he left North Raleigh. But I want a tomahawk steak, which is a bone-in ribeye. So I've asked Curtis to cut me one, and he's got a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful steak ready for me to go. And so wrap it up, and I'm gonna take that puppy home and grill it, and then I'll tell you how good it was when I finished with it.
All right.
All righty. Curtis, thank you. Know your butchers. There's just nothing better to me in the fall than cooking a great, fabulous steak. And we're gonna do a little bourbon kind of glaze on this one. Now, cooking steaks is very, very simple. You don't need a whole lot of seasoning, especially when you're buying grass-fed beef. I'm pretty much salt and pepper. And as Emerald would say, they don't season both sides. It doesn't go all the way through. So we're gonna put a little on that side. Now, caramelization is a really important part of cooking a steak, so you want the heat to get to it quick. So one of the best ways to do that is just drizzle a little olive oil. It doesn't have to be a lot. You know, a lot of times I'll just pour some like that, kind of drop it off, slither that around like that, and that's really all I need to do to a steak, especially when it's a grass-fed steak and it's a steak as good as this. So I'm gonna flop this over here on the grill and let it start working. You wanna hear that sizzle. You wanna have some nice heat going. Now we're gonna make a very simple little sauce, and you can do everything right here on the grill while you're cooking the steak. All right, we're gonna throw a little butter in, and we're gonna let it melt down some. And if you're gonna do this on the grill, please, you're gonna kinda need this. All right, as soon as that starts foaming, see Drew, it's foaming in there. Once it's foaming, we can go ahead and toss in some red onions. And we kind of want them to cook until they're a little lazy. Culinary terms called sweat. You don't really want them to take any color on. You just want them to be slightly softened. And after that, we're gonna take a little mustard, just plain old yellow mustard. We're gonna take some molasses, about 1/4 of a cup of molasses. You could use maple syrup here if you wanted to, but I like a molasses myself. Then we're gonna take about 1/2 cup of a dark steak sauce, which is about 1/2 a bottle. We're gonna put that in there. Now, if you like a more mustardy kind of steak sauce, you can certainly use that too. There's no real rules on this, except for one. And that one is that we need to put us a little bit of this wonderful elixir of the South, either some bourbon or some Tennessee sipping whiskey. And once we've got some of that in there, all we're gonna do is let it come to a simmer. And like I said, you can do it right on your grill while the steak's cooking. And what you wind up with is a wonderful, wonderful thick sauce. Now you can do this, 2 or 3 days in advance, and this stuff will keep for at least 2 weeks in the refrigerator. It's also great on pork. It's good on chicken. And I've known to put it on sausages and stuff for tailgating. So this is a really versatile thing, and a thing that I think you'll use a lot at home. So anyway, let's review. Go to the butcher, get a great steak. Season it very simply. Make a nice umami sauce to go alongside. Hot fire, get good caramelization going. Thank you for joining us at Edible Whole Foods. We're gonna eat. Drew, as soon as you can put that camera down, we're gonna have steaks. How about that? Come back and see us next week on Edible Whole Foods.